Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulldogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So Air Force's offense will be first on the attack. Back to throw, it's Graves. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So Mississippi State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the...
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Mississippi State right back to the line.
First and goal, Mississippi State.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got it.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concern.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He's up to 41 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Makes the grab. It's Copeland. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. That's reeled in. It's Leon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal, Mississippi State.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio. Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Syracuse. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The run from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. Now the toss. Brings into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
With jet sweep pass. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Finds his man. It's Copeland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air. It's Coleman Hope. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Flips it out on the screen. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds space on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Mississippi State.
Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Copeland. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
On the option. He'll do it himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Copeland. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Makes the grab deep. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 8 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Complete downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Falcons want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. got it behind the line. It's Lindsey. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there.
Touchdown, Air Force! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Coleman home. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Shoots his way for more.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll toss it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's the handoff. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll send out the kicker here. This one will be a 43. Oh, they block it.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Dropping back, it's Graves. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Got the quick completion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. Hard running there. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Rockwell. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And had it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
To kick this one away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Creates a little space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Turns on the Jets. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wilson will throw. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. It's caught.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wilson will throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 40. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Graves. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He turns it loose to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look-in-the-mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.